For many organisations, for the first time, we may have 5 generations in the workforce, and there still continues to be a lot of conversation around Gen Z and how do we manage this population of our workforce. I think the broader question is, how do we leverage the skills and the knowledge and the capabilities that Gen Z bring into our team? Because for many of us, Gen Z is the future of our organisation. The narrative I tend to hear across many organisations is twofold. The first is, as a generalisation, I feel that my Gen Z workforce don't want to work as hard as other generations. The second thing I hear is that there's this sense of entitlement, because for many of them, they've entered the workforce during a period where we were offering significant support and benefits to our employees in the post-COVID era, and they don't know any different. At the root cause of this, many organisations may not be effectively balancing accountability with support and benefits, and possibly that creates an opportunity for us to hold up the mirror to ourselves as leaders and ask, what can we do differently to get the best out of Gen Z? This is very much the philosophy that I live by, that as leaders, we set the tone and we can control the culture within our organisations. And with that, there's 3 key things that I think are worth understanding about Gen Z and what motivates them. The first is they've grown up in an era of entrepreneurship. They've got their eye on the next opportunity, what they can be doing as a side gig. The question for us as leaders is, how do we harness that energy and that focus internally? So let's think about the concept of intrapreneurship and how we can give them access to projects or initiatives, and AI is a perfect example, so that they can take charge of solving some of the biggest challenges that your organisation may be facing. The second thing to recognise is that Gen Z want to have a voice. They don't want to be invisible. And what that means from a leadership perspective is we need to create psychologically safe, inclusive environments where, regardless of your position or your level of seniority, you have the opportunity to have a voice, to share your opinion, and ultimately be part of the future success of the organisation. Finally, Gen Z want purpose. And I think this is an incredible opportunity to think about how you can involve them in the delivery of some of your strategic initiatives through the creation of cross-generational teams, cross-functional teams, and giving them not only exposure to other generations who can start to role model the types of behaviours and attitudes that will set them up for sustainable success, but also give them the opportunity to mentor upwards within the organisation and to ensure that everybody is going on your organisation's journey. If you want a hand shifting your culture, bringing different generations into the fold and making sure ultimately that you've got an aligned high-performance team, please reach out. We would love to discuss this further with you.